Hello students, good morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope you are all doing well today. So students, let's recall what we have learned in previous class. So can you tell me what is graph? Yes, graph. Yes, graphs are the visual representation of data. Okay, visual representation of data. ठीक? Okay, so yes. Now let's start today's class and learn something new. Now here you can see teachers announce the results here, okay, and marks of students. You can see Rituraj, okay, one by one you can see the student, the marks obtained by 16 students in mathematics. You can see 24, 19, 39, 19. So here arranging the data in ascending order, okay. So here ascending means yes, 12 and then so on. Smallest number first, we can write smallest number in first, then 12, 19 and yes 19 again, and yes 19, 19, 19, 24, 24, 26, okay, yes 27, yes 36, 36 and then yes 39. So student, can you tell me highest score? Yes, highest score is 39 here, okay, and lowest score, yes, you can see the data, okay, and tell me the lowest score. Yes, lowest score is 12 here. So difference between highest score and lowest score, yes, that is 39 minus 12. So 39 minus 12 we get 27 here, okay. 39 minus 27, 39 minus 12 we get yes 27. So that means yes range, okay. So difference between highest score and lowest score is called range, okay. So range is 27 here, okay. So students, the difference between the highest and lowest score is called range, okay. Yes, the formula of range is yes highest score minus lowest score, okay. Yes. Now how many students scored 19 marks? Can you tell me? Yes. So here we can, yes, we can prepare a table, okay, marks and tally marks. So marks are 12, 19, 24, 26, 27, 36 and 39, and tally marks. So now students we are using yes, you can see the line straight, okay, the vertical line here, okay, for 1 marks like 24. So we can yes, we can write one vertical line on the front of 24. Similarly 19, so 19 one tally mark here again, yes 39, so in front of 39 yes we draw one line, then yes, and 27, 36, 19, 19, 36, 36, 24 and 12, okay. So here after yes, you can see the 19 column, okay, 19th marks column. So here basically after 4 line we can yes, we can draw 5th line slant line, okay. Yes, 4 plus 1 that is 5. So that is the basically representation of tally marks, okay. Now here we can we count tally marks, okay. So 12 that is 1, 19 yes 5, 24, yes 3, 26, yes 2, 27, yes 1, 36, 3 and 39, yes 1. Okay, so that is frequency. Okay, frequency. That means yes, the number of times a particular observation occurs in a data is called frequency. Okay, you can see 26. So the frequency of 26 is 2. That means 26 occurs 2 times in our data. Okay, you can see the frequency of 19, that is 5. That means 19 occurs 5 times in the observation, in our observations. Okay, yes. So frequency distribution table, that is our frequency distribution table. Okay, the data represented in a tabular form by showing the frequency of each distribution is called frequency distribution table. Okay, so that is frequency distribution table, where yes, frequency of each distribution, you can see 12, the frequency of 12 is 1, frequency of 19, yes 5. Okay, so that is our frequency distribution table. And here grouped data. Okay, now students, question, we have a question here. The choice of 46 students of class 8th about 4 colors, namely white, red, blue and yellow, is given in the table below. So it is given that each student is allowed to choose one color only. Okay, so here the table of you can see different color. There are 4 color here: red, white, blue and yellow. So students, prepare a frequency distribution table using tally marks and draw a bar graph to explain this. Okay, so here yes, a bar graph to explain this. Okay, so let's start, let's do it. Yes, now here colors. So we have 4 colors here: white, red, blue and yellow, and tally marks. So students, one by one, yes, we draw tally marks in the column of tally marks. Okay, so here white 1, so 1 mark, then red, then again red, yellow, blue, blue, blue. Okay, you can see, and yes, that's our tally marks. So students, now frequency. So can you tell me the frequency of white color? Yes, that is 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 group of 5, 5. So yes, 5 plus 5, 10 plus 1, that is 11. Okay, and red, yes, frequency of red color. Yes, that is also 11. Okay, frequency of blue color. Yes students, yes, that is 14. 5 plus 5, 10 and 4, 14. Now frequency of yellow color, yes, that is 10. Okay, so that is our frequency distribution table, where the frequency of white color, you can see 11, frequency of red color, yes 11, blue color 14 and yellow color 10. Okay, so mark colors on x-axis and frequency on y-axis. So student, take a graph sheet. Okay, so here we have a graph sheet. Now draw two mutually perpendicular line, x-axis and y-axis, like this. Okay, so horizontal line, yes, x-axis, and vertical line, yes, y-axis. Okay, so x-axis and y-axis. So now we are using scale here. Y-axis equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 2 students. So yes, and the color name, yes, color name in the horizontal axis, that is x-axis. Okay, so color, basically we have 4 color here: white color, blue color, red color and yellow color. So we mark white, red, blue and yellow. Okay, then on the y-axis Yes, frequency. So frequency, yes, 1 centimeter is equal to 2 student here. So we mark like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. Okay. Yes. Now the height of white color, yes, that is 11. So draw a 11, yes, height of 11 rectangular bar on white color. You can see 11. Okay. Now red, yes, red also 11. Blue, yes, 14 and yellow, yes, that is 10. Okay. So we can draw bar graph like this. Okay. Yes. Now students, it's question time. I have a question for you. The marks obtained in a math test by the students in a class in ascending order are 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 16 and 17. So the range of the this data is, okay, and I am giving you 30 seconds. So which option is correct here? Option A 6, option B 10, option C 11 and option D 17. Okay. So yes, we find range here. Okay. Range. Range. So what is range of this given data? Yes. Okay students, so time's up. The right answer is, now you can see the data are ascending order. Okay, ascending order. So here range, yes, range is equal to highest marks minus lowest marks. So you can see highest marks, yes, that is 17 here. Okay, and lowest marks, yes, that is 6 here. So 17 minus 6, what will we get? Yes, 17 minus 6, that is 11. So right answer is option C, that is 11. Okay. So okay, now let's move the another part. Now we have another question here. Marks scored by 50 students in an exam are given below. Prepare frequency distribution table. Okay, so let's start. How can we prepare? Yes. So here marks, tally marks and frequency. So here marks 23, 24, 34, 35, 43, 45, 54 and so on. Okay, and tally marks, so we can represent yes, vertical line here. Okay, that is our tally marks. Now frequency, so count the tally marks and write down in the yes, right column here. So that is our frequency. Okay. Now, how many students have failed? Can you tell me the answer, students? How many students have failed? Yes, correct. You can see the frequency of 23, 24 and 34 marks. That is 3, 4 and 5. So we add 3 plus 4 plus 5. So we can find out the answer easily. How many students have scored distinction? So you can see distinction means, yes, highest marks in this given data. So that is 87, and 87, yes, how many students? 4 students. How many students have scored between 20 and 30? So here 20 and 30, that means 24, 23 and 24. Okay, there are 7 students, 3 plus 4. So tally marks and frequency. So students, we can arrange like this, class interval. Okay, so here 20 to 30. So how many students between 20 to 30? Yes, we can see the data here. Okay, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70 and 70 to 80, 80 to 90. That's our class interval. Okay, so here 20 to 30, 30 to 40, number of students you can see, that is frequency 7, 8, 10, 9, 5, 7, 4. Okay, so here each of the group 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and so on is called, yes, a class interval or a class. Okay, that is a class interval. Okay, or we can write CI in a short form, class interval CI. Okay, and you can see 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, first number in our class interval, that is lower limit. Okay, and yes, that is upper limit. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, that is upper limit. So class limit in exclusive class interval, the first number is called lower limit. Okay, remember always the first number is called lower limit and the second number is called upper limit. Okay, like we write, yes, here example, we have one example 25 to 35. So we can, yes, can you tell me lower limit? Yes, 25 is lower limit and 35, yes, that is upper limit. Okay. Now 20 to 30. So how many students between 20 to 30? Yes, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, but not 30. Okay, 30 not included in 20 to 30 group. Okay, so here 10 scores between 10, 20 to 30, there are 10 scores. Okay, and 30 to 40, yes, similarly 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 and 39, not 40. Okay, so remember always 40 are not included in 30 to 40 group, 30 are not included in 20 to 30 group. Okay, and the difference between upper limit and lower limit is called class size, or we can say class width. Okay, so class size, yes. So what is the class size of 30 to 40? Yes, so class size is equal to upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, so we can find out class size by using the formula upper limit minus lower limit, that is 40 minus 30, that yes, 40 minus 30, 10. Okay, now here 20, 21, you can see the class interval of 20 to 30, and yes, 25 is the mid value. Okay, so class mark, that is the midpoint of a class mark, yes, the midpoint of a class is called its class mark. Remember always students, class mark means, yes, the midpoint of a class, midpoint of a class. Okay, and how can we find out the midpoint? Yes, midpoint x, we can represent x. Okay, midpoint equal to lower limit plus upper limit by 2, lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So here 20 to 30, so we add 20 plus 30 by 2, 50 by 2, so that is 25. Okay, so 25 is midpoint here. Now, okay students, now it's we have another example. Okay, the marks scored by 40 candidates in an examination out of 100 is given below. Okay, so prepare the frequency distribution table with the class size 10. Take the class interval as 30 to 39, 40 to 49, yes, 50 to 59 and so on. Okay, so yes, let's start the how can we solve this problem. Okay, how can we prepare? Now here range, so range is, yes, highest score minus lowest score. So first we find highest score, that is 97 here, and lowest score, that is, yes, that is, you can see, 32 here. So 97 minus 32, so we get 65. Okay, so number of classes, yes, 65 divided by 10. Okay, so yes, it's approximately 7. So we yes, number of classes here 7. Okay, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, and 90 to 99. Okay, now yes, write the tally marks here. Okay, like this. So here tally marks. Yes, now write the frequency. Okay, so 30 to 39, there are 4 frequency of 30 to 39 group, that is 4. 40 to 49, yes 16. Okay, and yes 50 to 59 7, 60 to 69, yes 5, 70 to 79 4 frequency, 80 to 89, yes 3, and 90 to 9 1 frequency. So now here, which class intervals have highest and lowest frequency? Yes, can you tell me, students, which class intervals have highest and lowest frequency? Okay, yes. So see the frequency distribution table. Okay, and tell me the answer. Yes, you can see highest. So highest is, yes, 16 here. Highest frequency class interval you can see 16, that is 40 to 49. Okay, and lowest frequency that is, yes 1 here, you can see 1, and that is 90 to 99 class interval. So student, now it's the second question here. Write the upper and lower limit of the class interval 30 to 39. Yes, can you tell me upper and lower limits of the class interval? Yes, so student, now lower limit. So here that is inclusive data, inclusive class interval. Okay, so here first we change to exclusive. So here lower limit 29.5. So what we do, basically we subtract 0.5 from here and add 0.5 in the upper limit. Subtract 0.5 from the lower limit, add 0.5, yes, here on the upper limit. Okay, so we can find out the lower limit, that is 30 minus 0.5, that is 29.5, and upper limit, yes 39 plus 0.5, so that is 39.5. Okay, yes, now it's question time, students. I have a question for you. What is the frequency of 6 in the given data? Okay, and I am giving you, yes 30 seconds. So which option is correct here? What is the frequency of 6 in the given data? Option A 1, option 2, option B 2, option C 3, and option D, yes 4. Yes, okay students, so time's up. The right answer is yes, option D. You can see here the frequency of 6. Okay, that is 4. 6, 6, 6, 6, you can see 4. Can you tell me the frequency of 4? Yes, that is 3. Okay, and frequency of 6, that is 4. So our right right answer is option D. Okay. Okay, now let's move the another part. Now again we have one more example here. Prepare the frequency distribution table for the given set of scores, and you can see the scores here. Take class interval as 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and so on, and answer the following questions. Okay, so first what will we do? So first we prepare frequency distribution table, and yes, first step is we find range. How can we find range? Yes, highest score minus lowest score. So highest score minus lowest score. So highest score is 64 here, and lowest score, yes, lowest score is 12 here. So 64 minus 12, what we get? Yes, 64 minus 12, we get 52 here. Okay, so range is 52. Now you can see here the class size, that is 10. Okay, so number of classes is approximately, yes, 52 divided by 10, so we get 6. Okay, so 6 class interval, we take 6 class interval here. Okay, like 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and yes, and so on, 60 to 70. Yes, now tally marks. So draw tally marks here. Okay, and then yes, now yes, count the tally marks and write down the next column. That is our frequency. 10 to 20, that is 9, 20 to 30, yes, 12 frequency. Okay, so here the frequency distribution table. Now students, what does the frequency corresponding to the third class interval mean? Can you tell me the answer? What does the frequency corresponding to the third class interval mean? Yes, so student, you can see third class, that is 30 to 40, okay, and the frequency is 9. So that means, yes, it means 9 students have scored the marks between 30 and 40. Okay, and yes, 30 is including here, but 40 is not included in that group. Okay, so remember always, what is the size of each class interval? Yes, can you tell me the class size of each class interval? Yes, you can see highest, that is 10. Size of each class, that is 10. Okay, how can you find? Yes, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So here 20 and 20 minus 10, so we get 10 here. Okay, yes. Now yes, third question, find the midpoint of the class interval 30 to 40. Can you find out it? Yes, students, remember always it's a mathematics class. So get your pen and paper ready, okay, and go ahead and try it. Find the midpoint of the class interval 30 to 40. So how can we find? Yes, correct, midpoint. So yes, lower limit plus upper limit and divided by 2. So we will get yes, midpoint of the class interval. So 30 plus 40, 70 by 2. Yes, 35. Okay, so our answer is 35 here. 30 plus 40 by 2, that is 35. Okay, yes. Now, in which class intervals are the scores 30, 40 and 60 included? Okay, so can you tell me? Yes, the right answer. Which class intervals are the scores 30? Yes, 30 are 30 to 40, not 20 to 30. Remember always, okay? It's 30 to 40. So 30 to 40, and yes, next one 40. So 40, yes, 40 to 50, and yes, 60, yes, 60 to 70. Okay, so remember always, yes, 60 to 70. Okay, now it's question time. I have a question for you. The number of times a particular observation occurs in a given data is called, and I am giving you 30 seconds. So which option is correct here? Frequency, range, mean, and none of these. Okay, so yes, the number of times a particular observation occurs. Okay, particular observation. We already discussed about that. Yes. Okay, students, time's up. The right answer is yes. Option A, frequency. Okay, very good. Now, let's move the another part. Now we have one another example here. The monthly savings in rupees of 35 members of Jonaki's self-help group are as follows. You can see the data here. Okay. Now prepare frequency distribution table. Okay, and using tally marks by taking 110, 120, 120, 130 as class intervals, and draw a histogram to explain this. Okay, so let's start. First we find range, and how can we find range? Yes, highest score minus lowest score. So highest score is 185 here and lowest score, yes, that is 110 here. So 185 minus 110, yes students, we get 75. So range is 75. Now students, can you tell me the class size? Yes, you can see here 110, 120, 120 to 130. Yes, that is 10. Okay, so the class size is 10. So we find number of classes. So how can we find? Yes, range divided by class size. So 75 divided by 10, that is approximately, yes, 8. Okay, so we write 8 class intervals here. Okay, so you can see 8 class interval, okay, 110 to 120, and you can see the last class interval, that is 180 to 190. So here 8 class intervals. Now yes, draw the tally marks. Okay, you can draw tally marks, okay, by using the data, and then yes, write down the frequency. So here 4 tally marks 4, then frequency is 4 here. Here yes, 6, okay, and 130 to 40, that is 3, 10, 3, 1, 5 and 3. So here our, that is our frequency distribution table. Now students, the addition of all frequency, that is 35, that means 35 students here, 35 students. Okay, so draw a histogram. So draw x axis and y axis on graph sheet. So student, take a graph sheet, draw x axis and y axis mutually perpendicular line like this. Okay, you can see x axis and y axis, horizontal line, yes, x axis, and vertical line, yes, that is y axis. Now yes, class interval. So choose a proper scale for x and y axis. So here y axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 students, and yes, monthly savings in rupees. So here 110, 20, 30 and yes, 190. Now frequency, so that is 4, 6. Okay, so we draw 110 number of members in on the y axis. Okay, so now draw the rectangular bar. So 110 to 120, yes, that is 4, 120 to 130, yes, that is 6. So we draw rectangular bar as height 6. Okay, taking height 10, 140 to 150, taking height 3. Okay, and draw a bar, rectangular bar like this. Okay students, so that is our histogram. Yes, now here, which class interval has the maximum number of members? Can you tell me? In which class interval has the maximum number of students, maximum number of members? Yes, so you can see the rectangular bar between 140 to 150, that is 10 number of members, yes, 10. So class interval, yes, for 140 to 150, the maximum number of members are in the class interval 140 to 150. Okay, now yes, can you tell me how many members save 150 or more? 150 or more. Okay, so see the histogram and tell me the answer. Yes, now you can see 150 and or more. So 150, 160, 170, 180 and 190. Now add the all numbers. Okay, you can see 3 plus 1 plus 5 and plus, yes, that is 3. So 3 plus 1, 4 plus 5, 9 plus 3, 12. So 12 members would save 150 or more. Okay, now in which class intervals there are equal number of members? Can you tell me, students, in which class intervals there are equal number of members? Yes, correct. You can see the histogram here. Okay, the equal number of student means equal number of equal height of bar in the histogram. So here you can see three rectangular bar, 130 to 140, 150 to 160, and yes, 180 to 190. So all are equal. Okay. Yes. Okay, now it's question time, and I have a question for you. The class size of the class 30 to 40 is, and I am giving you 30 seconds. Okay, which option is correct here? Option A 20, 30, 35 and 10. Okay, and students, yes, it's a pretty simple question. Okay, 20, 30, 35 and 10. Yes. How can we find the class size? Okay, so time's up. The right answer is yes. Class size, and class size, the formula of class size, yes, upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, upper limit minus lower limit. So 40 minus 30, 40 minus 30, so we get 10 here. Okay, so option D is right answer. Okay, now let's move the another part. Height of students of class 8th were recorded in April. Okay, so you can see the height of students, the heights in centimeter of 30 students as follows. Prepare a frequency distribution table using tally marks by taking appropriate class intervals. Okay, so yes, first we find the number of classes, that is 6. Prepare a frequency distribution table here. Okay, so tally marks, write down the tally marks and frequency. Okay, so can you do this? Yes, it's a pretty simple. We can draw frequency distribution table here. Okay, now total number of students, yes, 30. Now histogram, draw a histogram. So what will we do? First we take a graph sheet, mutually perpendicular lines, yes, x-axis and y-axis. Okay, now then here class interval. So on the x-axis we write class interval, that is height in centimeter. Okay, so 130, 140, 150, 160 and 70, 80 and 90. Then number of students on the y-axis. Okay, so here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 1 centimeter each 2 students. So okay, so here 130 to 45 students, 140 to 59 students. Okay, you can see. Similarly 150 to 60, yes, 6 students, and 160 to 70, yes. So here 170 to 80 and 180 to 90. Okay, so we can draw histogram like this. Okay, now if I ask you, students, how many students have height more than or equal to 160 centimeter but less than 190 centimeter? So can you tell me? Yes, see the histogram, and yes, more than or equal to 160 and less than 190. So here you can see the 4 rectangular bar. Okay, the number of student, yes, 6 plus 2 plus 2, and yes, you can see 2 plus 2 plus, yes, that is 10. Okay, so 10 students have height more than or equal to 160 centimeter but less than 190 centimeter. Which class intervals has less number of students? So you can see less number of students. Okay, so here 170 to 180 and 180 to 190, there are equal number of students. Okay, so how many students have height less than 140 centimeter? So less than 140 centimeter, that is 130 to 140, and that is 5. So 5 students. Okay, How many hours do most of the student study? We have one another question here. Okay, the number of student of class 8th and the study time. So here the yes, you can see the histogram here. How many hours do most of the student study? So you can see the yes, the frequent 14 students. Okay, so 14 students, that is 4 to 5 hour. How many hours? That is, yes, most of the students study 4 to 5 hours. Okay. Okay, student, now it's time to over the class. So before over the class, it's yes, feedback question. How do you feel? So okay, I'm giving you 30 seconds, 25 seconds here. Okay, so yes, today we learned how to prepare frequency distribution table, bar graphs, and yes, histogram as well. Okay, so next class we will learn some different types of graphs. Okay. Okay, students, so it's time to over the class. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Okay.